Hi, my name is Jerry and I collect 1970s toys and toy soldiers. And in today's video is going to be kind of a weird one, or actually the two sets I'm going to be looking at are a little bit weird. And I'm talking about these two sets. Two of the four revolutionary sets Atlantic made back in the 70s. And these are the brown shirts and the black shirts. And of course the front figure for these two groups are Hitler and Mussolini. Kind of a weird topic for toy soldiers, I gotta say. But if you watch my videos on Atlantic toy soldiers in the 70s, you're kind of in on what's going on with Atlantic. They kind of did it their own way, to say the least. And as always, if you want to see the figures up close, at the end of the video, I'll do like a spinning around thing with all the figures in both the sets, so you can have a look at them yourself. So Atlantic first released these four sets in 1972 in 1/72nd scale. And as far as I could find, they didn't release them in 1/32nd scale until like 1975 sometime. So first, let's check the boxes. I figure we start with Mussolini and the black shirts first. Artwork is not, of course, as good as they were on Matchbox and Airfix, but I think it's still pretty decent. There's a lot of stuff going on in here, so it's kind of fun to look at. On the cover, of course, there's Mussolini, and then a few of the guys from the fascist party. I think from left to right, there's Italo Balbo, Emilio De Bono, Cesare Maria De Vecchi, and Michele Bianchi. So if you're from Italy, I'm sorry if I pronounced these wrong. But that's what I could find doing my research on these four guys. So anyways, it also says 20 pieces on there, which in Atlantic terms means that if you have this figure, let's see, with the motorcycle and sidecar, of course, you know, the motorcycle and the sidecar are actually two pieces. It's not like when you put this together, this is one piece. It's not like that at all. Airfix kind of did that with their Cowboys and Indians for the first release of those. They just put how many pieces were in there, and I think people got kind of upset, and then they put in there how many, you know, put together pieces there were instead. On the back, we can see what else was available at the time. This is actually after the 2000, these ones that I have, which were the first 1/32nd scale, the 2100 series from Atlantic. So these ones on the back here are, I think, the same numbers as what they call the export series, with like 11,000 and something. You know, where they have the Bersaglieri and the Alpini and the Carabinieri and all those things. And then you can also see some of the figures that are in the set on the back. And then here it says something in Italian. Yeah, so this, I mean, decent boxes on the sides. There's not really much to it. But yeah, decent artwork, I think. It's pretty cool. And then this one with the Hitler and the brown shirts. You have both the SS and the brown shirts depicted, and the main guy in the middle. I wonder if YouTube is going to be problematic showing this. But I mean, this is just a toy, you know, and this is history as it was. It's not made up, and I don't support this whatsoever. But anyways, I think this is also a pretty good box. Pretty decent artwork. And the same thing here. You get the little vehicle that he's in. And with this one as well, as you can tell, the axles and the wheels and all those things are parts. So it says 20 pezzi, 20 pieces. So yeah, just because of the subject of these, I think these boxes really, I mean, they really stand out, right? If you put this up on the shelf and you have some friends over for a dinner, you have some explaining to do, I think. But I think they're really fun, you know. It's so quirky with Atlantic the way they did. They didn't do like a political series in the mid-70s on, you know, what you would expect, like maybe Churchill, Eisenhower, and on all those guys. But they chose this. And the other two sets, I should say, is actually Lenin and Stalin, and the other one is Mao Zedong. So I guess that's why they call them revolutionaries and not political figures. And I don't have those two sets yet. They're really expensive. These are expensive as well, but the ones I'm gonna have to see when they show up on eBay, and it's very rarely they show up on eBay. And if I can find some at a decent price at least, because I really want the complete series. But let's just have a quick look at the figures as well, because I mean, that's what we're here for, the figures. Let's start with the black shirts again. So these are black, so it's really hard to show them all properly, I think, but I'm going to try to do my best here. Of course, first you get Mussolini. I should say, actually, you get 10 standing figures. I got 2 Mussolinis, which I think it would be cool to have had one of the other fascists in there. But you get 10 standing figures. You get 2 of the bicycles. I might as well just show that first then. You get 2 of the bicycle riders. I think it's pretty good details though. You got the little chain and everything with the, you know, the pedals and everything looks good. And then you get 2 of these motorcycles with sidecars, which is pretty neat, I think. You get the one guy, and this guy is actually doing like that salute, but on the back here, he's actually not. He's just steering the motorcycle. Really cool. I like it. It's really nice. And then you have one guy just walking. Yeah, I get 2 of those as well in the set, doing the salute. And then you have the drummer. I always like this. I'm a drummer myself, been playing for about 40 years. So a marching drummer, I think his technique is lousy, to say the least. But anyways, it's pretty cool. And the marching drum is way too shallow for what a marching drum usually is. Cool little figure. And then you have this, the standard bearer with the fasces on there. I'll talk about that in a minute. Also really good little figure. Decent details on all of these. So this guy, I had to look this up. I was figuring, what the hell, is he gonna go and do like a campfire? But I learned this is called a fasces, and it's actually from back in the Roman days, or even earlier than that, the Etruscans, and it's supposed to be like 12 sticks in there, I think, to symbolize the 12 cities of the Etruscans or something. So anyways, these were put together in a bundle, supposedly to, you know, show strength in unity. And this is what the fascists use, and I guess that's where the word fascist come from. I think this is pronounced fasces in English. I'll put the spelling so you can have a look. But yeah, really nice little figure. And then you have the guy himself, Mussolini. Maybe a little bit slimmer version than we used to see. So this is early on, I guess. I'm not even sure what year the March on Rome was. I actually forgot to mention this. This is actually depicting, like it says, La Marcia su Roma. So when they were marching on Rome, and I guess it wasn't really that much of a march. I think everybody was riding vehicles or something, or trains actually even. So this is really cool. I like these figures a lot. They're like Atlantic always, you know, a little bit quirky, but really neat. So let's have a look at the brown shirts. So I think these will show up a little bit better, at least on the camera. Let's just start with this guy then. Same with like with the black shirts, just marching, doing the Hitler salute. Got a pistol holster on his belt. Got the little tie there that you kind of is synonymous with these uniforms, and the cap. So yeah, and you actually have the little band here for their symbol. And then you have one marching with a rifle, also with the same with the tie and everything. Neat little figure. And then again you have a drummer, and this is even worse. There's some flash in here as well from casting, but yeah, and it's been beating the hell of that thing. It's got a dent in the skin. But yeah, this is not how you would march with a drum. But anyways, it's pretty cool. Looks like a tin soldier to me. Neat little figure. And then you have one guy with a flag with a Nazi symbol on it. Very stiff looking, but that's, I guess, when you're marching in front of AH, that's how you look. And then you have the other guy with just a standard like this. I'm not sure what's supposed to be on this. Is probably some Roman stuff, because I mean, I guess Hitler took a lot of stuff from Mussolini, that he was promising a new Roman Empire, and then that's why Hitler also wanted like a new 1,000-year empire, just like the Roman Empire. So there was a lot of symbolism in both those parties. Yeah, and then the guy on the motorcycle. Motorcycle looks really good, I think. Kind of cool. Good details on this, a lot of bags and everything. And he's just riding this, holding onto the handlebars. Nice, neat little figure. I like it. And then this one, I'm not sure. Did he ride vehicles like this? Or did he just stand up on stage and look at everybody? But anyways, the vehicle, as always with Atlantic, is total crap. It's got little Nazi symbols on the front there and the tire. And, you know, you put on the little fabric roof here. That's one piece of the 20 pieces in the set. Even the steering wheel comes off. So it actually makes one piece as well. It's kind of cheating as far as saying that you get 20 pieces. Driver looks okay, I guess. And AH, I'm not sure if he looks correct or not, but it's hard to see. He's got the right hairstyle. Anyways, mustache looks kind of thicker, but I'm not sure. Yeah, neat little figure. Very interesting 2 sets, I think. So very strange indeed, but I think it's kind of fun with these things. We have to look past, you know, what these actually represented back then in real life, and now we can just look at it like a historical lens, and that is kind of a strange toy. And I'm not sure if this was actually meant as a toy or as a collector's item. And maybe someone from Italy that knows more about the Atlantic history could let me know what the hell was going on. Because this is, yeah, I don't understand the decision to make these. But anyways, fun little collectible, and I'm going to try to get the other ones. And I guess that's it for this video. And stick around and watch the figures up close again if you want. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in another video. Cheers.